Hi guys, welcome back to Mr. Voiceover. Today I've brought you a thrilling thriller film. It means you'll want to go on a trip to this exciting place, just like many people do. In the same way, no matter where a group of friends goes, we always end up going back to the same place we've already been to. There's no fun in that, right? So there's an old farmhouse that no one has ever visited. Let's plan our tour to that place. Only then will we find something new and peaceful there. They planned a trip to a farmhouse that hadn't been visited for years. Those who go there end up trapped in the clutches of a very cruel man. So, did they finally escape from him? That's the question, isn't it? Charlie's Farm, released in 2014, tells a superb story about what happened in that farmhouse. Alright then, let's not waste any more time and jump straight into the story. But before we begin, don't forget to leave just one like. The film opens with two friends having sex. One of them is named Jason. His name comes up quite a lot. So Jason joins the scene. Ivan used to go swimming in his free time, and he would often bring his girlfriend with him. So Jason acts like the lover boy here. If you look at him, you'd still be single. So, what are you saying? Come here, my dear. I want to go on a trip now. Will you ask your girlfriend's friend to join us? If she comes, I'll be committed. 2. Then Jason will also agree to go on a trip. We've been on many trips, all around the neighborhood. But now, I want to go somewhere far away. You'll know what I mean. Yes. I heard about a farm that's a little farther out. Since that incident at the I-80's farm, no one's gone too far. But if we go to a similar place with our girlfriends, we can really enjoy it. It'll be a fun adventure with a bit of a thriller vibe. No matter what I say, our lover boy likes this idea. So he agrees and tells his girlfriend about the plan. She immediately agrees and calls her friend. Then this cable lover guy says, "Look, this trip is going to be thrilling, so don't tell the girls about it. If they knew, they might get scared and refuse to come." "Alright," he says. "You saw that too." The next day arrives. Don't skip that partin'. The girlfriend's friend arrives for the trip. Whether she was invited or not, she's here now. Oh, look at her. She's so happy and such a beautiful girl. "Okay, let's fix her up with someone today," he says, making me laugh. So what does our boyfriend say? "Look at the place we're going. It's naturally beautiful. That's why no one should use their mobile phones too much. It's because earlier he had warned there's no signal there." The girls respond, "Okay, got it." They saw it too, he adds. Next, their trip begins. They start off in a beat-up car. Mika, from behind, starts teasing Nisa, trying to flirt and impress her somehow. Time passes. They've been driving around in that car for almost 8 hours, Mika asks. "How much longer?" Our lover boy replies, "It's still a bit further, but I don't think we'll make it today. Let's pitch our tent somewhere and continue tomorrow. Check if you've got any tires. There's a bar nearby. Let's stop there to rest for a bit," he says, and everyone agrees. They immediately stop at the bar, go inside, and start having some drinks. Mika is there too. No matter what he does, there's a grandfather sitting nearby. He walks over and says, "Hey guys, going on a nice trip. Headed to that waterfall over there?" Grandpa asks, "Do you think this is just a fun trip? You even know where we're going?" One of them replies. As soon as they mention a place like Charlie's Farm, a weird tension sets in. "Do you know how dangerous that place is? Don't go there. No one has ever come back from there." Suddenly, even Fred appears, just like that grandfather. He sees them and thinks, "That's a terrible place. No one who's gone there has ever returned. Many bad incidents have taken place there." The bartender immediately says, "That's all just a myth. I've heard that too." Seeing all this, the girlfriend asks, "Where exactly are we going? You said it was a peaceful, natural place?" "They're just talking nonsense. Come on, let's go outside." Saying this, Nisa brings the two girls outside. But as soon as they step out, the girls become alert and demand, "Now tell us the truth, where exactly are we going?" One of them says, "I think that grandfather warned you about some big danger, didn't he? And you're just trying to reassure us with fake confidence. Maybe he's not just some old man, he actually cared for our safety." Just as she says this, the same grandfather Fred shows up again. He walks up angrily and says, "Hey, don't you have any sense, you fool? If I told you that, for your own good, why would you insult me and interfere? Do you even know what happened there?" A terrible incident occurred. The grandfather was actually there when it happened. That's why I'm seriously telling you not to go. If there is one, it only makes this trip a more exciting adventure, right? That's what the boys think. It's just fun. What are the girls? Happy about it? Not at all. They're just afraid. One of the girls asks again, "Is this place really that dangerous?" But then again, look at these people. If someone tells you something you don't know, at least take it seriously. What kind of world are we living in now? Shouldn't blindly believe these so-called myths, right? Just then, the friend gets more serious, and things get tense. He says, "Fine, go on then. Go straight ahead. But a lot of danger is waiting for you at that farm. Even if I say you won't come back from there, You're still going? A small fight breaks out right there. Seeing this, the girls quickly get into the car. He mutters, "I've done my part," and walks away, as if trying to get rid of a burden or curse. Meanwhile, the group continues traveling. Since it's getting late, they decide to spend the night in a tent nearby. Later, everyone turns to Mick and asks, "Hey, you suggested this place. You must know a bit about it." Mick smiles and begins telling them what he knows about the place. During the time of the I-80s farm, he starts. A couple lived there, John and his wife, Meredith. These two were brutal serial killers. John would kidnap travelers and bring them to the farm where he and his wife would torture them in unimaginable ways. Eventually, the couple had a child. The boy's name was Charlie. Even though he was just a small kid, he would watch all of the tortures and murders. He witnessed everything and grew up in that environment. As time passed, the people in the nearby village started learning about the horrors happening at the farm. One night, they came to their house and attacked them. But John wasn't someone who would stay quiet. He started threatening the entire town. Because of that, the townspeople killed him. Meredith, unable to handle the shock, fled with their son into the forest. Since then, no one has seen them again. Mick finishes the story. Then, the new girl, the girlfriend's friend, smiles and says, "This is all just made up. If something like this really happened, people would have called the police." "Why would they come near that place again?" Mick responds. "I don't hear the cries of the dead for nothing. That's why people don't go to the police, because of the stories." One of them says the serial killer used to cut up the bodies and feed them to wild pigs. Mick reveals everything he knows. Even after hearing all this, no one seems to fully believe him. Says again, "Even I'm a little confused by all this." But only that grandfather truly knows what happened afterward. Why else would he? Come and warn Fred? Why do we have to go there? This doesn't sound like any normal trip. Though she's nervous, she still doesn't refuse. But even if someone supports the girls and says maybe we shouldn't go, the others respond, "No. We have to go and prove that everything people are saying is just a lie. That's why we're going there, okay? You're coming too. Let's go. Stay there and see for ourselves. If you still feel weird about the place, we'll change our plan." Looking at the situation, someone says, "You're actually starting to like defending those villagers now, aren't you? So they're staying there all night and getting ready to leave the next day? If you don't cut it now, it'll be done the next morning." They're confused. If you've ever come to this friend's house and seen him, you'll still be filled with fear. What if it were true, and no one who went there ever returned? He's just thinking about what Fred said, but the girlfriend comes and comforts them, pretending that nothing is wrong, and then they start to leave in some car. So when they're leaving like that, what does our lover boy ask? "Hey, you know the way to that farmhouse, tell me quickly so we can go that way." But he only knows half of it. "I don't know how it will go after that," he says. "Oh, the sinner trusted you and came on another trip, right? Tell us." Okay, I know someone here. His name's also Tony, so you can call him and ask." So he calls his girlfriend and asks her to come and call Tony. Similarly, I've heard this word from Mick and Tonya when he called Pana. They're just now trying to tell us that he's a boxer in this place. That Don is a boxer. While I was giving coaching to his students, my lover boy came and called me, and we went on a trip like this. That's also on your area side. They say it's something like that. Charlie Farmhouse. We're going there.
Ow.
Can I just tell you the way to it? Then he was shocked to hear that. What is that area? He would tell me that it was a very bad area, so I wouldn't go there. But these people aren't in the mood to listen, so you can just tell them and watch your head. We'll go and be right back. If you look at what he said, he's giving instructions like go this way, go that way, without any direction. Then, if you look closely, they followed the instructions and drove the car. And finally, they arrived at the entry gate to the farmhouse. They're saying this gate is closed and asking if they can open it and take a look. But it can't be opened. So the lover girl who saw all this, she's frustrated, saying, "We can't even get her." And then her lover boy asks, "What the hell is going on?" "That would be a long way. If you don't mind, we can walk from here." It's all about giving everyone another idea of what an adventure it'll be. They start walking away, saying, "Okay, let's go." If you have no other choice but to go to that girlfriend. They're just going in. They are going. They've gone too far. So that girlfriend is really tense now. How far do we have to walk? We've come a long way. My legs hurt. Her boyfriend comes here and says, look, I see a house." In the distance, finally they found a house. So, good job. Look at this house. There must be a house here. We can stay here and come check out this farm, they say. So if you look at that house, you'll see that it's an old house, and it looks like an abandoned house. So they're a little afraid to go inside. They hesitate. Seeing all this, the lover girl says, "Oh, you sinner. You've come this far with such good words, and now you're thinking like this about the three of you going in? If you're looking at her like that, she'll come in quickly." 3 of them follow her and go inside. When you look inside, you'll find everything broken. There's a mess there. If only you had seen that corpse, we would have survived by coming to this place. All these lovers will write like that. I've written it in that style. So this lover girl who saw this didn't like it at all. She's shaking, looking at me like, do I really need to stay the night in this place? Then, no matter what he does, whether our girlfriend is there or not, he's trying to give us a door. But he can't. Will our Mick be idle? Soon he comes and pushes it to her as if he's helping her, while giving it to him a teddy bear. Comes and steps on him. So, that girlfriend who saw this as if it was coming down must be fine. I'm going to write this down as a keepsake? That's when all the people in the village thought we were a bunch of idiots, so they took it and put it in that bag. While everyone is looking inside this house, the story of their house quickly comes to a close. When they come outside, they start to feel terrible. This friend of mine came and got scared after hearing this noise. Everyone immediately laughs. So, why don't you just write down all the names in memory of them? That's why they write their names there too. Whenever this lover girl says, look here, I don't like being here. But now isn't it okay if we all stay in the same room tonight? I don't want to stay alone. I don't want to go out alone. There shouldn't be that kind of plan. Everyone saw it and said that, they would say it's okay. So, my mother has to stay here for the night. That's why I've made arrangements for it. Now we're having another flashback. It means the people of that town will kill you for being a serial killer. Would the serial killer's wife have immediately come and escaped from there, taken his son, and run into the forest? They are wondering what happened next. All the people of the village come inside the house and check it out. I see a lot of people getting sick and getting better. Not only that, but a girl was tortured and her hands were tied. So they're dying after seeing all this. Don't let go. They also see that serial killer girl, who can't be left alone, wants to catch her, and so they start rushing into the forest. Not only that, what does the serial killer lady who came to this side of the forest say to her son? Look here, you go to the forest and disappear. I'll go inside and hide, and then goes inside a house and hides. But all the people of the village found her and came to that place. She slapped him and said, look here, tell me where your boy is. You are also a serial agitator. He must be bad too. They're all asking if they can kill someone. But will he come and tell the truth? Look here, my child has been dead for months. He looks at her, begging her to leave him alone. But will they just leave her alone? They're beating her to death in a brutal manner. All this happens while Charlie is hiding in the window. So Ivan is the only one who somehow escapes alive. If you cut it like that and present it, everyone is ready to stay here, right? Okay, look at this. What is this rascal saying? It's getting late now. Let's just say we went outside and tried it out. Those would be great. What do you say? After hearing this, that lover girl says, oh, sinner, will you go out tonight? We don't need any of that. Let's stay here, he said. The shop said that quietly. He said, okay. So, they're ready to sleep there all night long, and they just lie there and sleep. Then, in the middle of the night, he wakes up half asleep, wondering if his girlfriend is there. When I look around, it seems like someone is standing right next to the door, staring at all of them. But whatever he's thinking, he's just going to sleep, not really thinking about it, like it's some kind of dream. Now, the cut will be done the next morning. Everyone is rolling their eyes, but if you look closely, it's noon. Maybe it's because you were very tired from traveling a lot yesterday. So where should we go next? While this lover boy and Miku are standing outside talking, a couple appears in the distance and walks towards them. So, who did they see? If you come and see it next to you, it's no one else. It's like they're tourists too. They came to this place from Sydney. As if they came here knowing how dangerous this place was and investigating it, hoping to stay there forever. So, if you've seen all this, I'm very happy. It's okay. 2 more people have joined our gang. Let's enjoy it together. If you look at those 2 people, they're cooking and serving all the food. While we were eating like that, our girlfriend was there, wasn't she? Whatever he says, it was very different when we came to this place. You know, I saw a teddy bear, right? I have taken it and kept it because I don't want to go to town and have sex. It's like we just came back from that house. So, I'll show you that doll too. Look at that and come and look at that doll. But you'll find that toy anywhere. So the girl, who was tense because of this, looked at our lover boy and said, which one of you 2 has taken it? Seeing this, both of them said, oh, we brought it. What kind of house are we going to build? I told you we wouldn't take it. That's when he thinks and watches. Last night, someone was standing in our house. Everyone laughs at this, saying maybe he took it himself. What is it? Did someone else come and pick it up? This all seems unbelievable. You're the one who forgot it somewhere. They say, let's just wait and see. Oh, what's everyone's next plan after they finish eating? Okay. Now, let's split up and take a look at this place. That's when we'll get a lot of thrills from now on. Not only that, but a good understanding will come between the 2 of them. Everyone agrees that this is true. Look at that, he's very happy, because he came here to correct a girl. So if you look at him and his girlfriend, they're walking alone. Everyone else has been walking this way. As he walks around like that, his girlfriend notices something bad. They're looking at the place a little, wondering what kind of smell it is. When you look at it like that, there's a big hole in one place. So it seems like the bad smell is coming from this place. What could be inside this? While he was waiting for that, his girlfriend acted like she was pushing him away. Immediately gets scared too. So what's the reason for this? It's these two are still getting closer, little by little. At the same time, if you look at the 4 people on this side, they are walking in the other direction. It's like you could come to a farm somewhere nearby and try it out. Then our girlfriend came in, was very scared. They both went alone, so nothing should happen to them. And look here, who's going with him? You don't know about him. Well, at least he'll be happy. Probably wants to have a girlfriend too. So what's the point of saying he doesn't have a girlfriend? Does my friend think he can be fixed so easily? She must have been teasing me, saying that all of that was difficult. Whatever our Mick does on this side, there will be a place like a river. They call their friend, pretending to be taking a bath at that place. She says, okay, if you're looking to, and takes off all her clothes and gets into the water. He's not idle. He's got a camera in his hand. I took a picture of it and teased her, saying these two are on this side of the joke. At the same time, there's that new couple. If you look at that new couple, they're both going somewhere alone. So, if you come and see it, it's a place like a warehouse. So, there seems to be a lot of old things in this place. So, let's check if it's talking inside. Saying that, when I look to the side of that place, there's something like an axe there. As soon as I saw this, I thought it was like that time, and I'm going to take it home as a souvenir. I took it, and was so excited about all the oxen. The girl who saw it said, okay, let's go inside and see what's inside. If he had seen it, he would have hidden the axe in the door and gone inside. Inside, there was a terrible bad smell. I thought no one had been here for years, but when I looked around, I saw that all the beds were brand new. That is, it should look like someone is staying in this place. Look at this girl. She's a little scared. Looks like someone is staying here. I felt something was wrong, and when he saw that, he laughed and said no one would have come too. This place without a lot of tickets? You're afraid of someone staying here, brother? Okay, let's go to the next place. Look, he'll come out after saying that. Shh. An axe is coming down from his chest. Some cruel person beats him to death in a very bad way. Seeing this, the girl, who was also scared, ran into the house. Crying and opening another side door as if to escape, somehow smashed it open, then came back to the room and hid somewhere. So if you see this big man here, you'll scream aggressively. And he'll come into this place too. Slowly and patiently, he begins to search the place as if she had disappeared. Then I heard a noise and thought I'd hit it, but it sounded like some kind of alarm. If this isn't it, then he's somewhere nearby. Then, as he continued to walk away, still aggressive and quiet, the girl began to make a sound that sounded like she was crying. Whether he was afraid or not, she was probably crying with her hands over her mouth unknowingly. But he heard that sound. If he had waited to go to that place, a single barrel would have been lost. They are the ones who caught her too. He grabs her hair, pulls it, and hits her with the tractor tire. She fainted after being hit like that. As soon as she fainted, she threw herself under the tractor tire and pushed it away. She crushed her head and died, which was horrible, just like that. He wanted that side lover boy and his girlfriend. If you look at them, they're looking at another house, so they still don't understand the danger of this, do they? Inside and check. When that lover boy says that, this girlfriend is still scared and says, "What are you saying? I'm not interested in this. We can't say that we've been watching this movie for a long time, but if you've seen it, look here." This is truly a thriller. Want to go inside and see what's inside, how it's located, and if there's anything strange inside. It's good for us after all. So if you're scared, stay outside. Just give me 5 minutes. She's afraid to say, "I'll go inside and check it out and come back." Even so, okay, if you tell the ghost to pray like that, he will be happy to see that. Vera Viscal. At the same time, this side is making fun of that Tony. He is the boxer today. Must have come and tried to call them, but it wouldn't have gone. So what he's saying to his wife Nancy is, "Look, a few of my friends have gone to that abandoned farmhouse where many of the tickets have been left unclaimed. So come there, and there will be lots of warehouses and warehouses. There'll be many dangers there." They went there without knowing it. Oh. And then they said, "Don't call me again." Nancy said, "Look, I can't get a signal there, so maybe that's why I can't get a signal. Besides, there are many dangers there. I think they're still pretty good for me. So I'll go quickly and make them vacate the place quickly so nothing happens to them," saying that they tell their wife and leave. They come to their wife and are completely disinterested in this. Even if you saw this boxer, he had no other choice but to leave. Just cut to the chase. This side of ours is so sexy that if you look at him, he'll see whether his new girlfriend is there or not. and he's enjoying the fun in the water with her. He also has a camera in his hand. He took a photo of it and teased her, and she was so flattered that she started to have a little crush on him. Then the two of them start to be romantically involved. Then the girl suddenly started screaming. It was as if someone was watching us, and we asked, "Who is this guy?" And it turned out to be the murderer. Just like that, Dulquer stayed there. And after seeing this, he got really tense and thought that he could really enjoy the fun now, so he came and spoiled it. He said, "Look what I'm doing to him," and slowly came out of the water. When I saw it, he didn't put anything on. That girl came out, put on her shirt and said, "Look, he's not going near me, he's just looking at me." "You don't care? I'm looking at him." So I went in front of him and stood next to him, saying, "If you have the courage, I'll watch us take a bath. Aren't you all hot?" But if you saw him, I would have laughed like a fool. This is obvious. Said he was crazy, and immediately looked at his girlfriend and said, "It's like he came here like crazy." And then he repeated, "Whatever he does, he'll have a knife in his hand. He cut it brutally in the wrong place. Those are the ones who stand in his way." Meanwhile, the girl is terrified of seeing all this, trying to break his three-pronged attack. So that Miko's story ends in a terrible way. The next thing he knows, he looks at this girl and screams cruelly. That's when they catch his eye. Look, this is no one else. It's that serial killer's son. So his eyes look like this, to quickly start chasing that girl. If she saw him, she would have run away. She would have screamed, save me," but he ran after her, quickly grabbed her by the throat, put his hand in her mouth, and broke her throat, killing her brutally. So her story is over now. Seeing all this, he laughed wickedly. At the same time, this sign is our lover's daughter. He's standing outside that warehouse. The person who said he would be gone for 5 minutes will end up wandering around for half an hour. It's getting dark now. So she got a little scared and said, "Where is this guy going to work?" And slowly, she started giving in to that guy. At the same time, if you saw this side, this Tanya Kamicha, that boxer Kamicha, he came to that farmhouse. So he comes here and opens every room and inspects it, even though there was no one there. They must have gone to that very place. He's starting to come towards that place, as if he could go there and see. If you saw this side of this lover girl, wouldn't that root have come? Just like that, Tessa, who was looking at the hammer and nail, slowly called out his boyfriend's name and came back. If you saw that boyfriend in the distance, he would have run away in fear. Come quietly, don't make a sound. If she's looking at you, then come quickly and see what you're doing. We are not alone in this place. We also have a psycho. I was terrified, just looking at him. He's scared too. Don't be scared, I'm already scared. Is this also something, Frank? Look, I'm telling the truth here. Be quiet, he will come and go. Just when he was scared, the killer came into the place. He starts screaming in fear, as if someone is coming inside and looking for him. Immediately, put your hand over his mouth and be quiet. He will leave. If you stay quiet, you can escape. If he says that, then leave from there. So they're approaching the door, pretending to use this cape and escape, but the door was closed. At the same time, our boxer also arrived at this place. He came and looked at that big man in the dark, and then he saw this Charlie in the dark and said, "Hey, this must be our Jesse." So, where did Jesse go? He's been here all this time, right? That Charlie will now appear before his eyes. I want to hold a knife in my hand. That's right. Our lover and girlfriend would have been behind that knife-wielding side job. Nothing will happen to them. But if you saw this boxer and this boxer too, you wouldn't run away in fear when you see him. The answer is, okay. If you run, you can't do anything. He is brave enough to say that he has to fight and fight. So this psycho has come and caught on. That's why I kept shouting, not knowing how to speak. So, if you look closely, he's also fighting. If you look at this guy, he's like a cow. Nothing will happen to him. Don't do anything. Don't hurt yourself. I just bought a beater that works. At one point, he turns around, grabs his neck, and starts strangling him. It will look like a road on the side. When you look at it, you can see that it's a bit of a mess. But if you look at this guy, he's defending and attacking that too. Lover boy and girlfriend can somehow escape from this trap. They've just gone off to one side. That's when he sees that Tony getting hit. No, he's here for me. So, don't leave him like this. I'll go and have a look. And then my girlfriend will come and say, "No, let's go." But what he does is he takes an axe and comes up behind the cyclist and slashes his back. But if you look at him, he's wearing all the same shirts. It seems like everything inside won't come down. Meanwhile, he brutally ends the story of that box. So what now? Did Visama trap our lover boy? He's going to kill him by slitting his throat. But I don't know what they're doing to the heroine, who just looks at her and yells, "If you see this, run away." Is he the only one running? Meanwhile, he brutally slit the lover's throat and killed him. I'll come and get this girl. If you saw this, you would have run outside from there. That's Tony's car. Thought he could climb up there and escape. Before that, Ivan comes and jumps on top. of that car. The car itself was crushed, as if it weighed 200 kilograms. Then why is he so confused by this fear? After a while, I closed my eyes and looked at him. It looks like a nest made of wood. He is trapped within that group. So terrified, Eva screamed in. Fear, is this the one who stepped on that stick? So, it came and broke this old structure right away. So if it doesn't come out slowly without making a sound, she won't be able to stand the smell. That's when I noticed that this is a place where people's rotten songs are passed around, so everyone has a slightly decomposed body. Iva, horrified to see it lying scattered in a state of decay, picked up the only chain there. Don't you? Go outside and tell the police now. That's why. Does he make a sound like that when he thinks he might somehow escape? They were the ones who came quickly out of fear and laid down next to that dead body. So that's why that psycho also passed. Her bye. Let's use this cape right away and escape. We climb up quickly. As we climb up, someone gives us a hand. When I came outside and saw who it was no one else. It's that grandfather who would have advised those people not to go. Cho must have come to check that nothing happened to them. Let's save that girl and get out of here. They're walking towards the car very quickly. As soon as he came down here and found out that our heroine wasn't there, that psycho came and started rushing towards them. At the same time, this grandfather is also coming quickly, isn't he? As he was walking towards the car, something suddenly came and grabbed his shoulders, causing him to fall down. It turns out, it's our psycho uncle. He took that cruel knife in his hand and came to the heroine's side. Realizing that even the heroine couldn't escape this, I took his side and made him a point. But he doesn't seem to care about any of this. Immediately, they bring down a bundle of grass called a tadpole. It's in his heart. He just falls down. He immediately prepares his face so that he can put on his suit again. The gun is coming and jamming. He immediately watches time pass. He doesn't seem to be alive. So let's use this cape and escape. It's like that grandpa's truck. If you see that you can climb it, the key will come and see you. The key is inside the car. It'll be a little far away. You can take it right away, but when you try it, you can see the psychotic side reflection. That's all. The next second, the gun came and lodged in her stomach. Not only that, he brutally kills her by slitting her stomach, so she fell down just like that. He also smiles hysterically at that, picks her up and leaves for his house. She's dead too. They are also finishing that film. That movie was taken to show what happens if you don't listen to others and go to a dangerous place. Don't forget to comment below what you think. Stay safe. Watch everything you like. Goodbye.